Hello everyone. I'm about to go on a big trip. Do you want to know where? Huh? Do ya? Do ya? I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna let Neil tell you. Isn't that right, Neil? Neil, that's your cue. Fucking asshole.
Happy Saturday, Jake and Jesse. And indeed, Alan is right. He is going on a big trip. I will be taking him to Chicago with me in about 1 week. It's about like 8 days. Except 9 days. 9 days till I leave. 10, whatever that is. I guess it'd be 10 days. Anywho, I'm very excited about my trip. It's coming up and it's gonna be good. One thing I'm worried about is before we get on the train to Chicago, we're going to be staying at a member's parents' house, and they used to have a cat up until recent, so hopefully they are a whiz at cleaning, because otherwise I'm going to have a rough night. But that's neither here nor there. So, yes, the last creative thing I've done is write a poem. So I will read it to you if I can pull it out of my jacket. Alrighty. Alright. To Ithaca. The wind howls a bad omen. Trees and people don't stand a chance against it in the flat prairie. I think about drawings of Poseidon blowing on the sea. Is there a modern-day Odysseus driving on Highway 212 tonight, waiting to be shipwrecked in a ditch, cold and frightened? Ithaca is so far away. Settlers fell in love with this land during the spring, summer, and fall, but were too stubborn to leave when they witnessed the winter. There is no silent night here, and the wonderland is an icy hell. So, that's my poem. Alright, Arkham Asylum. Jesse, you were correct in your assumption that was the Joker from the TV show. That was indeed Mark Hamill reprising his role as the Joker. Which I always thought, as far as like Jokers are concerned, I always thought that Mark Hamill sounded the best. But then that's getting into the whole, who is the true Joker, and I'm gonna steer clear of that. So, I hope that the video game will touch on some of the things that the comic Arkham Asylum touched on, about the history of the asylum and the history of mental illness in the Arkham family. So I'm excited. I'll rent it, and then if I like it enough, I'll buy it. So now, and Jesse, you did miss my question about jailbait, but it's not vital that you answer that. That was just a little. What? Am I the only one that thinks that way? I don't know. What do you guys think? So, no biggie. The other day, I got an email from my boss, and I don't know if I've explained this to you guys or not. I probably have, but I tutor high school students through my university, and I got an email from my boss the other day saying that there was a student not affiliated with our service, Upward Bound, that would like some tutoring during the summer, and I might be applying for that. The student uses a machine called a Kurzweil, and a Kurzweil is a software program, a computer program that scans textbooks, or it scans books, any kind of book, and then a program will read it to a person. And Jesse, maybe you already knew about that, or Jake for that matter. I don't want to assume anything, because assuming makes an ass out of you and me. But yeah, so I might be doing that, and that should be fun. They want to pay like $10 to $15 an hour for 3 days a week, which isn't bad. Especially if I'm already going to be here working with my tutoring job already. So I kind of have to tell you a story before I ask my question. Now, back when I was in middle school, at one point, apparently it became a problem that students were carrying around rubber bands. And so at one point they got on the speaker and said that there would be no rubber bands possessed by students. Students could not carry rubber bands with them. And my question for you guys is, and it probably wouldn't happen at all in college, but in your education career, has your school ever banned an office supply? For me, yes, they banned rubber bands, which was the most retarded thing I've ever heard. But yeah, so tell me your thoughts. See you on Monday, Jake.